the Next Big Name Bootcamp. When I tell you, I am so proud of this program. I am proud of it, y'all. I am proud of it because it's a good program. I know you're not supposed to say that because I'm biased, right? But just as I always say, I'm like, my kid is smart. He is. He's reading. He's 4. He's reading books. He's smart, right? Let me create this program to show people not just how to make money, not just how to get clients, not just how to be successful, but ultimately build the groundwork for a business that's going to be sturdy enough to support them in their rise to mega, ultra, empowerment empire success. Hey, Courtney Sanders here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to me, I'm a full-time online life and business coach as well as wife and mom. I wear all the hats and do all the things, but I do it because I'm passionate about helping you turn your success story into a 6 or even 7-figure coaching brand. And I can say that as someone who has done it from experience. That's one thing that I'm super proud of on this channel because I know there are a lot of people on YouTube who are telling you, this is how you do this is how you grow your business, this is how you make money. I'm not telling you something that I learned in a book. I'm telling you something that I've actually experienced. And so I've done well over 7 figures just this year in my business. And in fact, I have one program that has generated over $700,000 in counting, which is just insane. But I know that that's very, uncommon, right? Most people aren't able to do that in their entire business, let alone in one coaching program. And so I thought it'd be fun in this video to take some time and kind of peel back the curtain and share why this coaching program has been so successful, how I've been able to generate so much revenue in it, and hopefully give you some suggestions that you can use for your own coaching program so that you can start hitting these numbers yourself. So the program in question, if you haven't guessed it, is my new program, the Next Big Name Bootcamp. When I tell you, I am so proud of this program. I am proud of it, y'all. I am proud of it because it's a good program. I know you're not supposed to say that because I'm biased, right? But just as I always say, I'm like, my kid is smart. He is. He's reading. He's 4. He's reading books. He's smart, right? And my coaching program is really good. I know it's my coaching program, but it's really good. I can say that even though I'm biased. And so thankfully, I'm not the only person who's saying that. My clients agree. And just with the amount of success that we've had with it and the amount of people joining this program, it's really just speaking for itself. And so I wanted to go over why this program has been different, not just in comparison to other coaching programs that other coaches launch, but really why it's been different from even other programs that I have created. This by far, like in the history of my business, this by far has been my most successful coaching program to date. And so I've had to think about what has been different with this program that I've done even from other programs that I've had in my business. I have been coaching full-time for 6 years and I've been online since 2009. So I've been doing this for a very long time, but I really feel like we're starting to hit our stride with this coaching program. And so to start, one thing that I know that has been different from other programs that I've done in the past, but also programs that I see other coaches do that they really struggle with, is that this program was very narrow and not broad, which is interesting because it's a long-term program, right? It's a 12-month coaching program. I teach you from A to Z, my process from building a brand, but even from the name of it to the way that we've marketed it, I've marketed this in a very narrow way, and I'm speaking to a very specific person. So it's called the Next Big Name Bootcamp, right? So yes, it's designed to help you build a successful coaching business online. That's obvious, right? Helping you become the next big name. But I'm also speaking to a specific type of person who wants to build a coaching program. I recognize that not everyone who is interested in becoming a coach online wants to be a big name. Some people are just like, hey, I hate my job. I'm just trying to quit my job, make a little money to, cover my expenses, and I'm totally fine doing one-on-one coaching sessions for $150 an hour. Just as long as I can pay my bills, I'm good. I have nothing against anybody like that, but I can say if that's you, my coaching program is not for you, right? My coaching program is for someone who ultimately wants to be a successful coach because they want to be more than a successful coach. They want to build an empowerment empire. So the people who are interested in my program have role models like Oprah, Tony Robbins, Ayanna Van Zandt. They dream of speaking on big stages. They want to travel all over the world. They want to have clients from all over the world. They want to have a coaching program, but they also want to have a retreat. They want to have courses. They want to have books. They want to do all of the things, right? I specifically was very narrow with this coaching program because there's a way to teach coaching. Again, if you just are like, hey, I just want to get some clients, charge them $150 an hour and pay my bills, there's a way to teach coaching for that. But if you want what I want and what my clients want in terms of building this huge empowerment empire, there's a different way that you have to structure your business, and you have to structure it differently from the beginning. So I was very passionate about making this program what it is, because I'm like, too many people actually have these really big aspirations, but they're joining coaching programs that are designed just to kind of get them some clients here or there and just pay their bills. And while that will be fine when they hit this level, they're gonna find that they're plateauing, and they're not gonna be able to get to the higher levels that they wanna get to, because they've built their businesses just in this, like, I just want, $150 coaching sessions type way. So I was like, let me create this program to show people not just how to make money, not just how to get clients, not just how to be successful, but ultimately build the groundwork for a business that's going to be sturdy enough to support them in their rise to mega, ultra, empowerment empire success. Now, the second reason that I think this program has been so successful is because I really did some internal work, and I sat with myself and I said, what can I teach, not that I know, but that I am? And I think people miss this, but if you really lock into this, it's so powerful. When you teach what you know, you often get to a place where you have to do a lot of convincing. You don't even realize that you're doing it, but it's all this like, oh, I gotta launch my program, and I have to create these really long sales pages, and I have to explain everything in detail, and here's all the modules, and you're gonna get XYZ, and there's a lot of like convincing people, convincing energy. But I found that when I came out with this program, The Next Big Name, even though I still have a long detailed sales page that covers everything that's in it, again, I have people who are hitting me up in the DMs like, I want to join your program. They haven't read anything. They haven't watched anything. They don't even know what's in the program. They're like, oh, she's teaching you how to become the next big name. Like, I want to join. And I think part of the reason people resonate so much with that is because I'm teaching something that I am actually embodying. I am teaching something that is visible that I am, right? I am a name in the coaching industry. I do have large social media platforms. I do attract clients. Again, people don't just want to know, oh, how do I make money or how do I quit my job? They want to know, how have you built this brand in this way, especially knowing my story. When I started this brand fresh out of college, didn't have a coaching certification, and literally was able to compete just by being myself. People want to know how to do that. And so this program is truly the manifestation of my own journey and who I am being and who I have always been. And so I tell you that because I find that a lot of people struggle to sell their coaching programs because they're trying to teach things that they know, but things that are not evident in their own life. Like when someone looks at you, are you the walking testimonial for whatever it is that you coach on or that you teach? If the answer is no, you might want to go back to the drawing board and really think about that, because I find that most people who have blockbuster programs, it comes because they finally sat down and decided to teach something that is truly evident that they are. All right, the third reason that this program has been so successful truly is just because I have strong testimonials. So you don't need testimonials to get started in coaching. You can still enroll people in coaching programs, but you do want to get testimonials as soon as possible. And so as of this recording and as of when we launched The Next Big Name, I've been coaching full time in this business for 6 years, right? I quit my job Labor Day 2016, but even before that, I had been building my brand truly since 2009. I've been online since 2007. So I'm not new to this, I'm true to this, right? I've been doing this for a very long time. And so I feel like we're hitting this inflection point in my business where all the work that I've put in is starting to come to the surface, right? It's like when you think about water boiling, right? Water boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm sorry for my international people who are like, what's that in Celsius? What is it? Is it 100 degrees in Celsius? Something like that. But anyway, water boils at 212 degrees Fahrenheit. It will not boil at 211 degrees Fahrenheit. You have to wait until it gets to that point. But here's the thing. The reason why water starts boiling at 212 degrees Fahrenheit is because all of the heat has been stored up until that time. And finally, when it hits that point, the water takes off and it starts boiling. And so I feel like that has been my story in the sense that all the work that I was doing was not showing up in my business, but it wasn't wasted, right? The work is never wasted, it's just stored, right? That's what my mentor always says. And so this work was not wasted, it's just been stored. And so now you're starting to see my cup run over, and now you're starting to see my water boil, but people don't see all the work that has been stored beneath the surface up until this point. And so having these testimonials over time that I've been collecting over the course of years really did make a big difference in terms of being able to truly sell this program and have such a huge launch for it. But I know that that has happened because of the work that I've put in over time. So if you're like, but I'm just getting started and I don't have testimonials, that's fine. Again, keep putting in the work. It's never wasted, it's just stored. Collect testimonials where you can. And over time, you will get to a point where you have a certain level of testimonials and it just puts people over the edge and they want to join everything that you have to offer. All right, I have more where that came from, but first I want to hear from you. How much do you want to earn in your coaching program? Share in the comments below. All right, the fourth reason I think this program has been so successful and has done so well is because I was a big stickler for zigging where people zag, right? So people don't realize this. I'm a bit of a contrarian. I'm a bit rebellious, but I'm one of those like subtle rebellious. I'm like the dangerous teenager, right? I'm the teenager that is like on the surface, you know, I had good grades in school and I was like, oh yes, you know, she's all the things. But like behind the scenes, I was like scheming, like, okay, when my parents go to sleep, we're gonna take the car. I'm calling my best friend. I'm like, yeah, girl, we're gonna go to this club downtown. Like I was the one that could kind of like scheme behind the scenes, even though on the surface, you know, everything was really great. And I think part of the reason I was that way as a teenager that I've even carried now is because I always have this rebellious streak where I want to do things differently. I cannot stand doing things the way everybody else does them. Even if I have to do things the way everybody else does them, I'm like, can I spice it up a little bit, right? Like take YouTube for instance. Like I get it. Like there's a way to do YouTube videos. You know, you have to do your keyword research, you know, to make sure that your titles are titled a certain way. But even with me producing these videos, I'm like, can I make my videos look like me, right? Can I talk about what I want to talk about in my videos? Can I show up the way I want to show up? I always want to do my own thing. I just like being true to myself. And so if that makes me rebellious, like I'll totally take it. And so creating this program was no different, right? I knew that this was something that I wanted to be big for my business. I wanted this to kind of be the culmination of all of the work and all the things that I've learned up until this time. And so I zigged where everyone else is zagged, right? Most people in the online coaching space talk about, oh, it doesn't need to be this big thing. You know, you just need to record some PowerPoint slides and that could be your coaching program. It's not a big deal. Just slap it up, put it on a teachable website. You could sell that for thousands of dollars. Like people don't care. They just want the information. While I have nothing wrong or nothing against rather, the heart of where people are coming from, I think you see a lot of that information put out because in a very real sense, people are afraid to create their first coaching program. They're afraid to put stuff out there. So you find a lot of coaches are just encouraging people saying, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like just put something together and just put it out there. I get that. That said, I think this communication of it doesn't have to be perfect, slap something together, blah, 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 has created, unfortunately, a deluge of low quality products and low quality programs. And I understand, because again, I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in my own coaching education. I have been inside of programs where it wasn't all that. And I'm like, wow, like, did they really just charge me this much money for this, right? But granted, I've also been in other programs where I paid a lot of money for, and I'm like, oh, this is good. I'm so glad I was a part of that. And so I wanted my program to be the latter, not the former, right? I wanted people to come in and be like, wow, this was better than what I expected. And so I zigged where others zagged in the sense that I invested very heavily in this program. One, I invested in the production quality, right? The videos look great. They look fantastic. They're professionally shot. They're professionally edited. We have nice backgrounds and backdrops, right? I didn't just want it to be me on Zoom, no shade to Zoom. Like I've done training programs on Zoom, so there's nothing wrong with that. But again, everybody in the industry is doing that. I wanted to zig where other people were zagging. Also, I did something that no one is doing, and I hired an instructional design team to help me organize the content in this program to ensure that all of my students who went through it were going to understand the information and can actually get a result. There are a lot of coaches who are very good at what they do, and they're even good communicators, but they have difficulty breaking down like what they know and teaching it to other people because they've been doing it for so long. And so I was like, I don't ever want that to be a problem with my programs. I want to make sure that when people come in, they understand what I'm explaining, that everything is very clear. But I get it. I don't have a master's degree in, instructional design or adult learning. Like these are very specific disciplines. And so I hired a whole team who is, great at that. And we were able to work together where I was able to share, this is my knowledge, right? I know the knowledge, and they were able to take my knowledge and help me package it in such a way that my community could get it. So the Next Big Name Bootcamp is an extremely high quality program, and the quality of it is very radically different from the quality that you find in most coaching programs. And I think people can see that. I mean, you can check out this video actually that I have right here, which is a live walkthrough of what the videos look like and the program and all of that. once people see the walkthrough and they're like, oh, I'm joining, like, this is really good. Like, I barely even have to sell it, because once people see like the quality that we're talking about, if you've been in the coaching industry for any time, you've ever joined a coaching program, like, you know what I'm saying is true. Like, you know that there's a lot of slapped together stuff. And so when people see that this is not that, they're like, I'm signing up. All right, and the fifth reason I believe that this program has been so successful for me is because I talk about it all the time, right? I've talked about it throughout this entire video, but even in my other videos, I talk about it. I talk about it on my social media. But here's the thing. I talk about the next big name, but I don't always promote it. And I think there's a difference in that. I talk about it because, one, I'm truly proud of it, but two, I can actually get behind it, right? I have no reservations in selling this program at all. Like, you know, I said recently, I was like, I sleep at night like a baby, because I know this program is super high quality. I don't ever feel a certain kind of way, because it is a higher level investment. I don't ever feel a certain kind of way of people joining this program. This is something that I feel like is not talked about enough in coaching, but needs to really be addressed, because it will hurt your sales. If you keep coming up with coaching programs, you're not getting the kind of sales that you want, really sit with yourself and ask yourself, is that program something you can get behind? Are you so in love with this program, you trust the results of it, you're like, I feel so good about this, that you can casually bring it up, you can sell it, like, you can talk about it without reservation. And I find that oftentimes coaches can't talk about their programs without reservation, and so that's why they don't, and that's why they don't promote it as often as they could. So ask yourself, is there something about the quality of your program that you don't feel good about that keeps you from talking about it when appropriate, in a way where your ideal client, they're looking for you. They're like, oh, I would totally love to join this coaching program, but you don't bring it up. Why do you not bring it up? Is there something with the quality that maybe you don't like? Are you scared about the results? Maybe people are not getting results in it, you know, and I see this even with bigger name clients who have worked with me, and they're like kind of behind the scenes, they feel kind of insecure. They're like, oh, I have this program, but people really aren't getting results. They ask me like, are your testimonials for real? Like, it seems like everybody who joins your program gets results. And I'm like, yeah, those are real testimonials. Like, people are actually getting results. Are your people getting results? If your people aren't getting results and you feel a certain kind of way about that, understand that on a subconscious level, you're going to be holding yourself back when it comes to promoting your program. Now, maybe your program is great, it's high quality, maybe people get results, but it's creating a lot of stress for you, right? Maybe it's not organized the right way. Maybe you don't have the support that you need. You know, I have 2 support coaches, and we're hiring more to help support me in my program, The Next Big Name. And so you have reservations about talking about it or selling it, because you're like, oh, if I sell it and I'm successful, all these clients are going to come in and it's going to create more stress in my life, and I'm barely able to handle the clients that I have. If that's happening subconsciously or in the back of your mind, you're not going to go all out with it, right? So whatever you do, whatever your program is, you want to make sure that it's a program that you can 100% get behind, because that comes across in your content, and it even comes across when you casually talk about it. And if you're finding that you're not bringing it up, you're scared to promote it, you don't casually talk about it, it's probably because there's something that you don't feel so good about when it comes to your program, and you want to make sure that you're correcting it so that it can become a blockbuster hit for you and your business, like my program has become in mine. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you're gonna love my Nail Your Niche Challenge. So my Nail Your Niche Challenge is a free challenge. I can't promise it's gonna be free forever, but as of this recording, it is free. Where for 5 days, I work with you live. I know, crazy. It's a free challenge, and you get to work with me live for 5 days, where I help you nail your niche. And so as I mentioned, part of the reason why my Next Big Name program has been so successful for me was because it was something very narrow that I was coaching people on. And so you'll want to nail your niche as well. Make sure you click the link below in order to join this challenge. The next one is coming up soon. I do limit the amount of spots available in this challenge, because we do have an option where you can upgrade to VIP and get direct access to me after the sessions each day. And so we limit it to make sure that it's not too big and that everybody is not getting the feedback and, you know, the coaching from me that they're looking for. And so if that's something that you're interested in joining, go ahead and click the link below. If you see spots available, register, because once the spots are gone, the page will automatically convert to a wait list. So if you see a wait list, sign up for the wait list until the next time that we open it, but we should be having one open now, so click the link below in order to join. All right, thanks so much for watching this video. If you loved it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you can't wait until my next video, come on over to my podcast, The Courtney Sanders Show. And if you can't wait till my next episode, make sure you are following me on Instagram. It's CourtneyLSanders on Instagram, where I share more great tips like this, as well as the behind the scenes of my life. And with that, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.